Hi, I'm Michelle Niemeyer. I'm an attorney in Miami, and I'm here today to talk to you about my involvement with a really wonderful organization called Beachbody. So, I want to start by talking to you a little bit about how I got involved with Beachbody, what it's done for me in my life, and why you might want to consider the opportunity of being a Beachbody coach. I'm an attorney. As I said, I've got my own law practice in Miami. I've been practicing here for the last 17 years. I do insurance coverage litigation, and I'm very good at what I do. I do well in my business. So a lot of people would ask, why would I be interested in becoming a coach with a company that is a multi-level marketing organization? And, what is it about this company that makes me want to be part of it? So that's what I'm here today to talk to you about the opportunity and about the company and what I've gotten out of it and what you may have an opportunity to get out of it as well. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to turn on a PowerPoint presentation that I can share with you. Hold on one second while I get that set up. Okay, so I should be sharing the screen right now, and you should be looking at this presentation. I'd like to say, first of all, that this page that you're looking at was created by corporate. And if you look at the top row of pictures, the second picture from the left are the sisters in Miami, who are really the leaders of the organization for all of the coaches in Miami and in a number of other places too. We are not geographical specific in our coaching. We can coach anyone we want, anywhere we want, and the work we do tends to be based upon internet communication, social media communication, etc. So I'm working with some friends in Texas. I'm working with people in Illinois. I'm working with people in Indiana. I'm working with a friend who lives in Massachusetts. So, my customer base and my base of friends that I've been helping out are not all located in Florida, nor are really anyone else is located exactly where they are. We work with our personal networks, and that can be wherever you are. You're also able to work from wherever you want to work. So it's a really great situation. Now, what exactly is Team Beachbody? Team Beachbody is an organization of coaches who are there to help other people reach their fitness goals. And the first thing that is often asked is, well, how did you get involved in this? Why did you want to be part of this in the first place? And people who've known me a long time understand. I was not always thin and fit. I started out as a child, and I'll go to the next slide here. I started out as a child. You'll see me on the left here. As a fit kid, I was a swimmer. I was very active. I was probably a little bit on the solid side. I was not really fat, but I also wasn't a skinny little girl. I was always the one that was a little bigger than my friends, and now I know that's not because I had big bones. But, I wasn't obese at the time. I was just a little bit heavier than some of the other kids my age, and probably a little bit more muscular than some of the other kids my age. But I became a little bit self-conscious about it as I hit junior high. And when I hit about 16, I stopped growing and I just packed on the pounds, 20 pounds in 2 months. And from that point forward, I always had a problem with my weight. I was never able to get it back to what I would consider a really exceptionally good weight for me. This picture here that you see with the baby is me at 18 years old with my godson who was born that year. And that was while I was just out of during my freshman year in college. The picture below, college graduation, I'm 5'6". I weighed 202 pounds when I graduated from college. The pictures over here in the middle that you see were taken after I ran for public office in Miami. Within a year after, I actually lost some weight while I walked all the time, and the minute I stopped walking, it came back. And so this is me hiding behind a tree, and this is me in Costa Rica on a trip I went on with a bunch of very, very skinny, active yogi people. Now, I have a lot of friends who are skinny, active yogi people. And what I'll say about that is when you're the big girl in that crowd, it makes you feel like you really, really want to do something about that weight. So what I did was I went to, for the first time ever, and I had never wanted to do this, I agreed to join a friend and to go to a diet doctor clinic in Miami, which has a cocktail of prescription drugs. And I lost 35 pounds in about 3 months. And in the end of that time frame, I looked like this. This picture is taken at a time frame when my one friend who would say something to me about it said, "Michelle, you really need to get off that diet. It gives you crazy eyes." I had to share this with you because I know people who've done this. I know other people who think this is a good way to lose weight. It's not a good way to lose weight. There are potential heart implications. There are other potential health implications. And it just is not a good way to lose the weight or to keep it off. I didn't look as healthy or as good as I do now. I got kind of skinny, saggy, even though I was doing an hour and a half of cardio a day. And as soon as I stopped taking the pills, I gained the weight back. So it was not in the end an effective fix. In fact, I gained it back plus about 5 or 10 pounds. So that wasn't helpful. Now, so I hit a point. I got scared by that diet. I didn't diet for a while. I stayed pretty much the same. I'm a runner. I'd have on and off periods of running, and then I'd get hurt, and then I'd run and I'd get hurt. And I was starting to get tired of being the fat aunt. I went on my parents' 50th anniversary cruise, and you see this picture here where I was clearly not looking my best, just not feeling good about how I was. For me, it matters that I look good, but it also matters that I feel good, and I tend to be very active. Even when I was 50 pounds overweight, I ran. I've always been an active person, and that's not, frankly, easy on your body. So that was also something that I was looking at. I was about to turn 50 in less than 6 months. And then one day I had this pain in my side, and I ended up having to go to the emergency room thinking I had appendicitis. Nobody knew what was wrong with me. They never did find it, but that was sort of a turning point for me where I said, I need to fix this. I need to lose weight. I need to get active and fit again. I need to stop hurting myself when I'm running. And so what did I do? I called my friend who lost 35 pounds on P90X2. Now, she used to work for me. She and I were on a diet at the same time. She was doing a Beachbody program, the Ultimate Reset, at the same time as I was doing what I will call the Diet Dr. Pill Mill diet. I won't name that Diet Dr. Pill Mill to avoid any potential defamation claims. I am a lawyer. But I didn't keep the weight off. She did. She became incredibly healthy and fit to the point where she was so well cross-trained that she ran 2 marathons back to back, 2 weeks apart, and didn't get hurt. So granted, she's younger than me, but I was very impressed by that. I never ran a whole marathon, period. And she was running 2 of them back to back and coming back to work the next day like nothing. So I called her and I said, listen, what is this program that you did? What can I do? I want to be able to get back in shape and cross train and not get hurt. And I don't want to get old and be, one of those people who loses their ability to be active. So, it was kind of this, everything came together at once, and I decided that it was time to do something about it. So I did. So I joined Beachbody. I joined a challenge group first and did a program called the 21-Day Fix, which is a wonderful program. The program involves portion control, which helps you to figure out how much food to eat, when to eat it, and how to split up the kinds of foods you're eating, how much, vegetable, how much fruit, how much protein, and you get very, very good portion sizes. You eat frequently. The thing that was most surprising to me was that contrary to being hungry, I was actually having to fight down the food. What I had found was I was what they call starving fat. I was one of those people who had dieted so much in my life that I'd slowed my metabolism down by not eating enough. And I tended to eat the wrong foods when I got hungry and crashed. But the fact was that, I wasn't eating enough most of the time, and that was causing me problems. It was causing my metabolism to slow down. So I actually had to force myself to eat all the food I was being given. The other component is a program. We have a supplement shake called Shakeology. Shakeology is fantastic. It gives you basically the vitamins and minerals that come from a lot of different vegetables and fruits and superfoods, and you get a lot of protein in it, but it's not just a protein shake. It's a shake that gives you a lot of benefits. It also gives you a probiotic, which if you were to go to a Whole Foods and buy probiotics, you're looking at about $50 a month just to get the probiotics. Anyway, it's a great product. You have one shake a day, and you follow this meal plan, and you do the workouts, which are half-hour, high-intensity interval training workouts. What that means is, in this case, the workouts are alternating 1-minute long exercises. They're led by a woman named Autumn Calabrese, who is just a breath of fresh air. She makes you want to get up and do these workouts. They're exciting. They're fun. You really do, after the first few days, after the muscle soreness goes away, you wake up wanting to work out. You wake up wanting to get that energy and get that fix in the morning. So that is how I started. That gives you a great platform for changing your habits, for starting to be used to eating less and eating more frequently and drinking more water. And so you see some really massive changes. Now, you'll see in these pictures here, this picture at the bottom is me before and me after actually about 6 months of 21-day fix. And then I did PIO, which is a Pilates and yoga-based program, and I did P90, which is one of Tony Horton's programs. And then I came back to 21-day fix and did something called 21-day fix extreme, which was it's a little bit more challenging version of the 21-day fix. And I will not say that 21-day fix is not challenging. There's a modifier. If you're not in shape already, it's fine. You can start where you start. You do as much as you can, and you build up, and you just work harder. You keep working it until you can finish. And when I started, I couldn't do a push-up. When I finished, I could do push-ups. I could do, a lot of these things. So, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work. You didn't get fat overnight. You're not going to get thin overnight. So, that's one of the things that we do. This is about a healthy lifestyle change. It's not about working to, quickly lose weight and then gain it back again. So that's what the program is. And most of the Beachbody programs are structured similarly. They all have a meal plan with a healthy eating program. They all have Shakeology, and they all have a workout plan. The challenge groups are also helpful. The challenge groups are actually online groups of people doing the program at the same time. And those people can be very supportive. They can become your friends. Everybody checks in on each other. They ask about how things are going. You get in you really get out of it what you put into it. If you don't participate, you're not going to get much out of it. But if you do participate, there's a lot of benefit to be gotten from that. So we're here to talk about coaching. What is a coach, first of all, and what do you have to be? What are the background requirements to be a coach? Because I've had people say, well, I'm not an expert. I'm not in shape. I'm still overweight. What can how can I be a coach? And you don't need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. The programs have been designed by fitness and nutrition experts. We're just there to help people navigate the programs, help people find the one that's right for them, and give them support as they're going through the process. You don't have to be at your fitness and nutrition goals. In fact, sometimes you can be the best coach by going along with your friends who are also in the process of going through a fitness journey. So, you're there, and what happens a lot of times is you have people starting to see your results. You don't have to have a lot of results. I finished 3 weeks on the 21-day fix, and my results were noticeable. I'd lost 9 pounds. I had gone down at least 1 and maybe 2 pants sizes. And I had people starting to ask me, hey, what are you doing? Your skin is glowing. You look so healthy. You look so happy. What's going on? And I'd explain what I was doing. And I had some people interested in joining and becoming challenge group members because they wanted to have that success too. So it's not just about being an expert. You don't have to be a personal trainer. You don't have to own a gym. You just have to be somebody who's doing the programs, who's interested in this lifestyle, and who wants to share it with others. And you don't have to be an experienced salesperson. One of the things that you hear a lot of is, well, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to sell things. Well, you're really not selling things. You're helping your friends and your family and people you care about find a way to be healthy. You have had an experience as a coach. You will be going through the process of doing a program. You'll be seeing results. And believe me, when you start seeing those results and you feel as good as you feel from it, you're going to want other people to share in that. And you're giving them that opportunity. You don't need to be pushing them. You don't need to be obnoxious about it. You're just giving them the opportunity to do a program if they'd like, and you're there to give them support when they do. Now, so coaches should be sharing, as I mentioned. They should be committed to being proof the products work. Well, this is actually the reason that I signed on to be a coach. I had spent my entire life as a yo-yo dieter. I had never been able to keep the weight off. And part of the reason I wasn't able to keep the weight off was that there were underlying self-sabotaging things going on. And I would see a diet as a terminating thing. I would see I'm on a diet or I'm not on a diet. And it wasn't a lifestyle change, and it wasn't something that I was continuing to do every day, and I didn't feel accountable to anybody except myself. So by being a coach, I need to be proof the products work. I need to look good. I need to feel good. I need to be doing my workouts and eating right and exercising and drinking my Shakeology, and all of those things come together to make you successful in your own fitness journey, and also to help others who look to you as an example. Improving and developing yourself. One of the things that Beachbody coaches do, which is fantastic, is personal development. It's a very high level of expectation within the company. It's considered one of the most important things we do, is that every day we do some sort of reading on personal development. What are your goals? What are your dreams? How can you get there? And it's not just about your weight. It's not just about how you look. It's not just about getting your cholesterol from point A to point B. It's about, what are the core motivators that make me want to get up in the morning and accomplish things? And how do I focus on accomplishing those things? Being healthy is part of that. It's not the whole picture. But the things we do in personal development help us nail down that foundation that helps us keep going, helps us help other people to keep going. And for me, that's been very helpful, because the self-sabotaging goes away when you know your why, when you have a reason that you feel like you're worth making better and staying better. So, that's been a very important part of this journey for me. Now, there are different kinds of coaches, and I want to touch base on this just a little bit. So, everybody's a coach. Everybody's the same kind of coach, really. We all get this, the same discount. We're all called coaches. We're all expected to live up to the same corporate values. But some people just are coaches because they want to save some money. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being what we call a discount coach. You love the products. You drink Shakeology, for instance. It costs $130 a month retail, but if you're a coach, it costs you $100 retail. That's a pretty good savings. And if you buy clothing, if you buy exercise equipment, if you buy other workout programs, you'll save 25%. It's a nice savings. And if a friend of yours decides to buy a program and do it with you, you're going to get a commission. So, that is a nice little bit of income, even if you're not working very hard at it. Now, then we have what some people refer to as hobby coaches. I see this as kind of a transitional phase. I think that most people who put any effort at all into the coaching are probably thinking about developing something. They may or may not be putting the effort in that they need to make it go anywhere. But so let's talk about hobby coaches. in the circumstance of being a hobby coach, you have a job you like. You don't plan to leave that job anytime soon. You don't plan to make Beachbody coaching your full-time profession, but you really like being a coach. It's a good feeling to stay connected with the coaching world, to stay on top of your fitness, to make friends through the world of Beachbody, and help your friends and family get healthy and make some extra money while you're at it. If you're following on it and you're really paying attention, you can earn cruises, trips to Disney. There are a lot of different incentives that you can earn by reaching certain goals. Basically, if you do Success Club, which means that in short, if you bring 3 people into a challenge group every month, then you'll reach Success Club milestones, and over time, you can qualify for trips and a lot of incentives just based on that, which is not an enormous level of expectation. So, you can really get some good things, even if you're just spending a tiny bit of time on it and sharing with your friends and putting in a minimal amount of effort. Then there are career coaches. Career coaches have exceptional income potential, and I'm talking about exceptional income potential. Some people don't make very much. Others are making, the 2 ladies who started our team here in Miami, or really are the leaders of what is now the team here in Miami, each have made over $1 million on Beachbody income in the last 6 or 7 years. That's a heck of a lot of money. One of them walked away from a downtown law firm partnership because she can do better financially as a Beachbody coach, putting the effort in full time than she was going to be able to do working as a lawyer. That's incredible. And I know others who are in similar circumstances. My personal coach, my friend, my former employee, is now making a 6-figure income and is one of the top 200 or 250 coaches in the country. She's phenomenal. She works hard at it. She's put a lot of effort into it, and she's been incredibly successful. And, this is something that she's been able to accomplish in about 3 years. So, this is something that is attainable for anybody who wants to put in the time and effort and work hard. And it has just incredible potential. And you don't have to be a graduate school graduate. You don't have to work in a big fancy job where you've got the right kind of credentials. You don't have to be a college graduate or a high school graduate, frankly. You just have to be hardworking, and you have to follow the type of process that we know is proven to be able to build a Beachbody business. You need to be accessible. You need to help your people that are working on your challenges, and you need to be committed. And that's really what it takes. It's enthusiasm and commitment and consistent hard work. So, it's fantastic. So how do Beachbody coaches earn an income? There are 2 different kinds of income, actually 3 kinds of income that coaches earn. One kind of income they earn is just based purely on commissions from the sales of retail products. You have somebody come to you, they buy a challenge pack, there's going to be a commission on that challenge pack, and it's a pretty significant commission. It's 25% of most products, and with challenge packs, it may be a little bit more than that. And then when those people repeat, if they continue to drink Shakeology, for instance, every month, you continue to make money on those sales every month. So that's one way you earn. The other way you earn is you earn through coaches who are under you in your organization. So you are bringing in new coaches, and you have volume of the the production of those people that you've brought into Beachbody and who are part of your team. And you earn bonuses on that volume, which looks like a small amount of money, but as the team grows and the network underneath you grows, those bonuses continue to grow and become more and more regular. And I'm seeing that in my own business now. I'm seeing that where, I really wasn't making any money unless I sold something here and there. Now all of a sudden I'm starting to see that I'm getting a small check, but I'm getting a check pretty much every week from Beachbody that relates to cycle bonuses from other people's sales, and then also from the commissions that I'm making on people who are under me that I've sold products to in the past. So, that's a really nice thing. It's not something that I spend an enormous amount of time on. It's something I spend maybe, a half hour to an hour a day, and I'm seeing a check every week. And that check can be anywhere from, $25 to $500. It just depends on how I do. And, and I'm not doing this on a career level at this point. So, it's fantastic. It has a lot of potential, and even on the side of the expectations, it has a lot of potential. Now, as you work your way up the ranks of the coaching world, you can make more money by earning higher rank, and higher rank gets you higher percentages on your cycle bonuses. And it also gives you, as you reach higher levels, pools of quarterly bonuses that are shared among the coaches who have that rank. And those quarterly bonuses can be very sizable. So, the people who hit those ranks are doing very well. They're doing as well as people in very good corporate jobs who are law firm partners, who are doctors. They're making very good money, and they're able to do that while working in some cases part-time, or structuring their time the way they want to structure it, working from where they want to work, spending time with their kids, going to their kids' games. It's a fantastic job, and it's especially a great job for people who want to travel, or people who have kids and want to spend time with their kids. My personal goal is to build my Beachbody business over the next 4 or 5 years so that I can take off and cruise on sailboats. That's always been a dream of mine. It's something that I'd like to do, and do it before I'm too old to be able to do it. So I'd like to take off and go to the islands and get to where there's Wi-Fi and do my Beachbody business, and do that for a lifestyle for a while. How long? I don't know. I'll decide that when I decide it. But theoretically, I can be a Beachbody coach working on a satellite connection anywhere in the world, and that would be just phenomenal. That's exactly what I want to do. So what do I get out of being a coach now? Because, right now I have a full-time law practice. I'm busy. I have activities that I do. I race sailboats. I run. there are things that take my time. So why would I take the time to be a Beachbody coach? Well, first of all, the be the proof the product works thing makes me work at myself, which is wonderful. It forces me to do that. We have 3 values as coaches. One is to be the proof the product works. One is to invite, as we say. Let people know about Beachbody. Let people know what we're doing and how we've accomplished these goals. And when they ask about how you've lost so much weight and how you look so good and you seem so happy, you tell them. It's not that hard. It's basically just responding to people who are seeing the changes in you. Do personal development every day. That was huge for me. It took away my self-sabotage. It's helped me reignite my dreams. It's helped me come up with ways to be more focused. It's really great. So, we talk a lot in Beachbody about your why. What's the purpose that causes you to desire losing weight, being healthy, being able to be focused and on track, and, all of those things are important. Some people, their why is their family. For some people, their why is, their sibling rivalry. I don't know. It really depends on who you are. But everybody kind of has a core motivation. Why is it that you really want to do these things? What is it that inside of you wants this? For me, frankly, it's how I feel. When I'm fit and I'm healthy, I feel good. I feel good about myself. I'm happier. I'm more productive. I get up in the morning and I want to do things, and I want to go out and have a good time. And those are all, that's important to me. So it all ties in for me to just being able to live my life the best I can. There really isn't any better feeling than having that for yourself, and for seeing your friends and your family members, or even total strangers, discover that joy when they haven't had it. or when they've had it and lost it and they thought they'd never get it back. It's really great, and that is my why. I love being able to help people on the coaching, and I love that the coaching gives me accountability and helps me help myself. So why is it that Beachbody is unique? Why is it that it's different from other kinds of multi-level marketing programs? We have fitness and nutrition programs. We have personal support, both on the weight loss side of things and on the coaching side of things. And we have rewards for doing well. And that also is on both the weight loss and the coaching side. People win money for doing well in the challenge programs. Coaches win incentive trips, incentive programs for doing well as coaches. There's a lot to be gained, and if you want to win prizes, that's fun too. So it's good. Now, Shakeology is a cornerstone of Beachbody's product line. It's a fantastic program. I told you about it before, but this is a wall that's at corporate headquarters that has all of the ingredients of Shakeology and information about them. It provides you with a lot of nutrients that you might not get otherwise, and it really does make you feel great. So that's one good product that we offer. We also offer a lot of different kinds of exercise programs, and those are being expanded upon regularly. There's been a new program about every 4 to 6 months since I started working with Beachbody. So there's constant change. You don't get bored. There's always something new to try. We have exercise equipment. We have digital access, so you can travel and stream your workouts onto your iPhone or your iPad or whatever you need. We have some programs that are more like cleanses. The 3-day refresh you see here, and there's one called the Ultimate Reset, which is a really extreme and very good nutritional cleanse and sort of reset where you're learning how to eat better and change your eating habits without exercise. So that's it, especially if you have people who don't want to exercise but want to change their eating habits. That can be a good way for them to start. And we have supplements, which are natural. They are, made with high quality ingredients and, things that'll help you with muscle repair and recovery and energy and all that kind of thing. All of that is available through Beachbody. So how do I join as a coach? Well, I joined with my challenge. Actually, no, I didn't. I bought a challenge pack, did the 21-day fix, succeeded in the 21 days, felt great, and said, how do I help other people do this? What is this coaching thing? And within 30 days, I was signed up as a coach, and my fee was actually waived because I did it within 30 days of buying the challenge pack. Most people sign up with their challenge pack. The fee is waived that way, and you start your program. You'll get a discount on your first shakes that come after the challenge pack month is over, and after that you can start your coaching. Start bring your friends in as you're getting results. Your friends are joining you, your family's joining you. It's a great way to start. Another option, or two other options, are to buy either Shakeology or a fitness program and then pay an enrollment fee. I don't think that's the best option because you don't get the full experience of being part of a challenge group and of working through one of the whole programs. And the whole programs are designed to work the way they work, So I think the challenge pack way, at least for me, was a good way to go. And that's what I generally recommend to people. So I want to end by letting you know, if you have any questions, you can email me at niemeyer@gmail.com or friend me on Facebook. And my Facebook name is michelle.meelan.niemeyer. It's here on the slide. So I will be happy to answer any questions you have. I would love to work with you as your Beachbody coach or with you as a coach with me. Anyway, please give me a call with any questions, and I look forward to talking to you. Bye.